Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Arkansas, another street preaching man. We out here for the elect, and elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel. Got Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Reuben of the Seminole Indians, Gad of the North American Indians, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, Zebulon, the Guatemalans and Panama, Simeon of the so-called Dominicans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Ephraim of the so-called Puerto Ricans, Asher is Colombia to Uruguay, and Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel, who our big brother Yahawashi is coming to redeem. 1/3 the elect, 2/3 is set up for the destruction. Right? And that destruction is draweth nigh. This is Second Esdras. Second Esdras 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi." It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." So he says, "Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." The people, his people are who? They're the Israelites, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. When you go into the word Israel, right? Israel is written in the Bible at least 2,500 times. And that name Israel is not, it says, it's not the, let me show you. Let me show you something. This is 2 Maccabees 5:19. It says, "Nevertheless, the Most High did not choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake." Right? So, it's a people before it's a place. So Israel, that land that you see over there, was named Canaan. Right? But then when Israel had Israel as a people, it comes from a man named Jacob. Right? Which was the son of Isaac, which was the son of Abraham, who the covenant was given to. That's why we say Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Now, Jacob, when you go into the 32nd chapter of Genesis, right? Let me go into it right quick. Salaki. Says, "Speak thou in the ears of this people prophecy," right? This is all prophecy, meaning to say before. So we come out week in and week out and we speak because things are happening, right? But I'm gonna go back into some history right quick before I speak prophecy to you. This is Genesis. So we'll know what Israel, when they say speak to my people, the words of prophecy. We're gonna get an understanding of who Israel is. Okay, at this particular point, Jacob had met his brother Esau, because they were separated. Esau didn't get the blessing and Jacob got the blessing. So Esau was mad and he wanted to basically kill his brother. But when they met, it wound up not being a violent meeting, right? But Jacob moved on. He moved on with his family. He had his family to separate just in case Esau was on some old violent bullcrap, basically. So when you start at verse 22 in Genesis 32nd chapter, and it says, "And he rose up that night and took his wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over to the brook and sent them over that he had. And Jacob was left alone and there wrestled wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, I pray thee. Let me go, for the day breaks lacking. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall no more be called, no more Jacob, but Israel. So he told him his name will be called Israel, right? Prince of God, Yahawah in the Hebrew. When you break that word down, Yah is he, Shar is prince, Allah of the power. So Jacob is a prince of God, right? It says, for as a prince have thy power with the Most High and with men. And with men has prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? He said, bless him there. And Jacob called the name of his place Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. So that's where that name Israel come up, right? He wrestled with that angel. So that's where that name Israel, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Yahawah. So when he have kids, if he's Israel, they will be Israelites, right? That's where that name, when you read in the Bible, the Israelites, the sons of Jacob, man. Okay? That's why I said in that, speak thou to the ears of my people this prophecy. He's saying speak unto who? The sons of Jacob, man. The Israelites. Right? Because all these words in the scriptures are faithful and they are true. Anything outside of the Bible, man, is basically bull malarkey. You know? These words are true, man. If you don't take heed to these words, you're going to be destroyed in coming days. Because when you look at what's going on, man, in the world, you look at the alternative news, just like they had you had Iran shot down drones from America, and America's claiming that they basically lowered a drone through technology. They said they didn't shoot it down, but Iran is saying there are no reports of it. So somewhere it's a rumor and a lie being told. But these are things that we must look for, because it tells you right here, we know we're getting close to the end, because in Matthew 24 and 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So that's a rumor, man. That's a rumor of war, right? I'm gonna look up the word rumor. Look up that word rumor. Okay. Matthew. Matthew 24. And what you doing? Man, I tell you. Let's see. This female just walked by. Now she come back. She came through. She had this big ass, like a coat, like a doctor on. And she smiled, came in through. Then she went across the street for like 2 minutes and just come back through. She didn't took the coat off, so I guess she wanted me to see her little butt. Man, it's crazy, man. Man, save me out here working. So in that scripture, 24 and 6, the word rumor is a sense of hearing, the thing heard, instruction, namely oral, right? Hearsay, right? Hearsay. audience, which is heard, right? So it's like a hearsay of a report. That's what it is, man. So we're hearing these things about World War III. But we know these things must come before the end comes. You must hear those rumors of wars. You must hear that. And it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. In various places. You have earthquakes that are happening in Japan. You have some that happen in the States. They'll be happening in South America, in different places, man. These are part of the signs, right? These are part of the signs, man. You see pestilence everywhere, you know, famine conditions, and they're not going to stop until Yahawashi comes and destroys this place and sets up the rightful order. You know, it's not going to stop. You know, so we speak in the ears of these prophecy, man. That rumor of war is in the air, you know. And it's all the working of Yahawashi in the minds of Esau now to bring this for his destruction, man. But he's using Esau, right? He's using Esau as a intricate chess piece in this scheme that he's doing to destroy him. Esau don't even know, because he has the mind of Esau worshiping Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, and Esau has all the riches. So you know he's not going to trust in the Lord Yahawashi, man. You know, he's not going to trust him. So let me get this in Micah. Book of Micah 2:1, it says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands, right? And this is talking about, it says, woe unto them. That them is talking about this doing all this, all the elites, man, the banking families, man, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, man. The 13 bloodline families, man. They're the one doing this, man. It says they working evil in their beds, man, because they go to sleep at night. The Lord, pursuant to Job 33:15, he puts the spirit on them. He sealed the instructions for them to do what? To wake up and do evil, because they got the money to basically put forth the evil. Rothschilds have somewhere estimated at like 500, maybe $70 trillion. So they're funding all the wars you see. The bankers, they play in both sides, man. That's what they do. Because money, war is money, man. Brings forth finance, you know. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil in their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because they have the power is in their hands, man. So guess what they're gonna do? That power they have, they oppress basically the heritage of Israel, man. They oppress the heritage of Israel, right? Through what? Transatlantic slave trade. That's the Southern Kingdom. They oppress. They just straight up killed like the northern tribes that was here, and they took them back. They took them to slavery to like Spain and Portugal, man. So they oppressed our heritage by putting us in slavery. You know, it says that divides iniquity. Esau basically, his soul is basically based on idolatry, man. That's Esau, you know, worshiping idols. That's what he do. That's why when you go into these downtowns, every building you see, the buildings are in the form of a phallus, man. It is erected like a phallus. You know, they always erected some kind of idol that's coming from the other nations, and that's Esau. unclean. He covets things, covets people's goods. He goes into their lands. Right? In Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, he tells you that they're never, let me read that. Let me read it for you. This is what Habakkuk said. Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2:6. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, which philosophies, right? He never keepeth at home, right? He don't never stay at home. The so-called white man is in everybody else's land, taking their natural resources and bringing murder to the people. He enlarges his desires as hell and is as death, because everywhere you go, right, he's not going to be satisfied until he's obtained what he's seeking for, which is resource, man. Right now, he's looking to try to get in Iran, but that's going to be a hell of a war. Which most likely, Scripture says that's going to be your death, man. Because Iraq has a large source of uranium, which is used in creating missiles, man. He went into Africa years ago, took us out of that spot because they realized there were diamonds in that area, like little mercury and diamonds. So they got us out of there, and enslaved the people on that end to work for them. In the diamond mines that Esau runs. Every country he got people at is some resource there that he wants. He's a junkie for control, man, and complete power. And these Edomites, these Rothschilds, and these Rockefellers are the heads of it. They scheme up evil plans when they go to sleep. They sit there and think about it. They have people in think tanks, and they scheme up these ways of what they're gonna do to bring chaos, and to have order out of chaos, and then have that solution to the chaos, man. And it's not gonna go the people's way of the land where they're going. It's never gonna go their way. Okay? It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity. Woe meaning destruction. That's the denouncement against such that think such things, man. Those that think such evil and carried out, woe is a denouncement made unto them, which woe meaning what? Destruction. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds,